High fructose corn syrup has crept into our food supply over the last few decades. Now, compared to regular sugar, it's cheaper, it's sweeter, and it's absorbed much more quickly by the body. Fructose was initially thought to be a better choice for diabetics due to its low glycemic index. However, high fructose corn syrup and high fructose in the diet leads to insulin resistance, to obesity, to type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. You see, only your liver cells can process fructose, and that's where the problems begin. Fructose goes straight to your liver, and it starts a fat production factory, and it triggers the production of triglycerides and cholesterol. It actually is the sugar that causes the most trouble for your cholesterol, not the fat. Even worse, high doses of fructose punch little holes in your intestinal lining, causing what we call a leaky gut. And that allows foreign food proteins and bacterial proteins to enter into your bloodstream. And what that does is it triggers inflammation, which then makes you gain weight and causes type 2 diabetes. Studies show that high fructose corn syrup increases your appetite and it promotes obesity more than regular sugar. Now, high fructose corn syrup also contributes to diabetes, inflammation, high triglycerides, and something we call non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And it increases all the fat in the liver, which now affects over 90 million Americans. It can even cause fibrosis or what we call cirrhosis. In fact, sugar in our diet is now the major cause of liver failure, and that makes sugar the leading cause of liver transplants. So, should you stay away from everything fructose? Well, you should as much as possible, but fruit is the exception. Fruit has fructose, but it's naturally occurring, and it doesn't have the same effects as high fructose corn syrup. It's packaged with fiber and vitamins and minerals and all sorts of healing nutrients. So unless you eat massive amounts of fruit, fructose should not be a problem. Now, high fructose corn syrup represents more than 40% of the caloric sweeteners added to our foods and beverages. If you find the word high fructose corn syrup or the new term corn sugar on a label, stay away if you want to be healthy. It's a sign of very poor quality food. The easiest way to completely avoid high fructose corn syrup is to eat real, whole, unprocessed foods. Now, if you have to buy packaged foods, I want you to read the labels carefully to identify sugar in other disguises. Sugar is hidden in over 80% of the 600,000 processed foods on the market. But beware, it's disguised with over 200 different names, things like maltodextrin and other things you wouldn't recognize. Now, if you can't pronounce it, or you don't recognize the ingredient, or you wouldn't add it to food that you cooked yourself in your kitchen, then don't eat it.